On Wham Baam Dashcam, we've shown you over 4,000 dashcam videos captured by our fans all over the world, with 20 new ones every week. You're about to see some of the craziest clips we've ever featured, so buckle up for Wham Baam Dashcam's Worst Drivers of Ontario, Volume 2. Today's first submitter was waiting at a red light when he watched a white Ford Explorer from the right get struck head-on by an SUV from the left that was racing to beat the light. The timing is dubious, but it does appear that the white Ford Explorer entered the intersection while the light was yellow, making that driver's actions legal and giving them the right of way. The driver of the other SUV, on the other hand, definitely entered the intersection at high speed after the light had turned red. Thankfully, our submitter told us both drivers appeared uninjured as he called 911 for them. Gene was sitting in a parking lot when he got a front row seat to the demolition of a Subaru BRZ. Somehow the Subaru driver lost control before slamming head-on into a power pole right in front of Gene's Ford Maverick. Incredibly, the driver got out of the car seemingly unhurt after the airbags deployed. By the way, we weren't sure what kind of car this was, so we asked our Patreon supporters over on our Discord server. Huge shout out to them for helping us identify it as a Subaru BRZ. Gene told us he offered his dashcam footage to the responding police, but they never reached out for it. I'm guessing they didn't need it in this case, but not all collisions are so cut and dry, as we'll see later in the video. Andrew admits he was going too fast for his tires and the conditions when his Honda Civic started to slide. When he applied the brakes, they locked up and he lost control before sliding off an on-ramp and 15 feet into a ditch. Amazingly, none of Andrew's airbags deployed and he wasn't hurt in the incident. Eventually, he drove through the grass to get back onto the highway to continue his journey, but his troubles didn't end there. Once he was back on the highway, Andrew noticed his steering wheel wasn't straight. When he got home, he discovered a big chunk of his front bumper cover was missing and his suspension was heavily damaged. All told, Andrew spent $400 on parts and labor plus 2 hours of his own time to get his Civic roadworthy. While waiting behind a Ram pickup truck at a traffic light, Zach tells us the pickup driver began revving their engine. As soon as the light turned green, the driver peeled out, but Zach wasn't the only one who heard his tires squealing. Gotta love that instant justice. A police officer also saw the pickup blasting off and pulled the driver over for a little talk about safe driving. Edward's brother was borrowing his car and entered an intersection to make a left turn before yielding for oncoming traffic. When the lights turned red, he had the right-of-way and went to complete his turn. An oncoming driver ran their red light and T-boned Edward's Toyota Matrix. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but his car was totaled. Edward told us his brother was nearly ruled responsible for the collision, and the only thing that gave them the victory in the insurance battle was the dashcam footage. He was awarded an insurance settlement of nearly $9,000. Mark was making a left turn with a green light when a driver from the left slid through their red light, T-boning his Nissan Sentra and shoving it into a Ford pickup truck. Mark told us that his dashcam footage proved the other driver had run a red light, and their insurance policy paid to replace his Nissan. He said a dashcam is a must. William's Toyota Venza was parked when his dashcam captured a hit-and-run collision. William sent us a news story about this incident, which said that the driver fled from the police, crashed into a cop car, then fled on foot and was located by a canine officer half an hour later. He was charged with a myriad of offenses, including DUI. William gave a copy of his dashcam footage to the officer who responded to the collision scene, and he was grateful for the video evidence. Seymour was headed home when his Jaguar XF lost traction on a snowy Ontario highway. See if you can identify the exact moment when he realized he should have replaced his all-season tires with winter tires. Yep, right about there. Thankfully, he managed to regain control without colliding with any other vehicles, hitting the guardrail, or going off the road. He told us it was almost an expensive mistake. This submitter had just dropped his 4 kids off at school when a driver in the middle of taking a driving test, well, let's just say that she probably failed. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, but our submitter told us the test examiner was not happy with the VW driver and had been screaming at her to slow down as she entered the intersection. When they exchanged information, our submitter learned that the car had been borrowed for the test. Yikes! He wanted to shout out his son Ethan and daughter Ella, who watch Wham Baam Dashcam with him all the time. Thankfully, the damage to our submitter's SUV doesn't look too bad. He might even be able to cover it up with one of our new vinyl decals. He can easily install them himself in minutes, and his ride will look even better than before. Celeste was approaching a traffic signal behind a red SUV, but even though the light was red, the SUV driver went right through it. The SUV T-boned another one, spinning it 180 degrees. Celeste called 911 and she told us both vehicles had to be towed away. She provided her dashcam footage to the police and the victim, but thankfully nobody was injured. Ethan was driving a company truck when the driver of an oncoming U-Haul rental truck crossed the center line and took off his side view mirror. Ethan turned around and followed the U-Haul truck until the driver pulled over, but when he tried to approach the driver to talk to them, they fled from the scene. Rather than pursuing them, Ethan let them go and is letting his employer sort things out with U-Haul. Hopefully they can identify the renter responsible and hold them accountable for the damage. The instant justice doesn't stop. Alex was driving his Mustang down a highway one morning with an Ontario provincial police car driving just ahead of him, which a passing BMW driver didn't notice until it was too late. After the BMW driver passed illegally on the shoulder, the police officer lit up the party lights and pulled him over. Alex told us he honked and kept going, laughing the whole way home. Mark was 2 minutes from work when an oncoming driver made a turn through a gap and stopped traffic, and by the time Mark saw what was happening, it was too late for him to react. Mark's dashcam was knocked vertical by the T-bone collision, but he told us his Ford Focus was spun 180 degrees by the impact. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, and he told us it's pretty crazy I walked away from this one. Unsurprisingly, the driver of the Acura MDX immediately blamed him for the collision, but his dashcam footage resulted in the insurance company ruling in his favor. Corey was proceeding through a green light with the right-of-way when a Jeep Wrangler turned in front of him, forcing him to swerve to avoid a collision. Although Corey was able to evade the Jeep, his maneuver slammed both wheels on the passenger side into the curb, causing over $800 in damage. The Jeep driver fled the scene while Corey waited for police to arrive. Sadly, the cops were unable to determine the Jeep's license plate number. Corey's insurance provider paid for the repair bill, minus his $500 deductible. This submitter was headed home with his sister from Canada's Wonderland, an amusement park in Ontario. Without warning, the driver of a Mercedes made an unprotected left turn across his lane, even though he had the right-of-way. Even though he tried to swerve, our submitter collided with the Mercedes. The driver claimed she wasn't at fault, but when our submitter sent his dashcam footage to the insurance company, they found her fully responsible. Fixing his Toyota Camry took 3 weeks and cost over $5,000, but thankfully, nobody was injured in the collision. This submitter was on his way to a friend's house when the driver of the Honda Civic ahead of him, who'd been randomly brake checking him already, suddenly reversed into his Nissan Murano. That's definitely a Honda bump. After backing into our submitter's SUV, the Honda driver proceeded to claim that our submitter had sped around the corner and rear-ended him. He reported the collision online, and 3 weeks later, the Honda driver was found responsible. He told us that dashcams are worth every single penny. Awesome was making a protected left turn when an oncoming driver made a right on red, failing to yield to him and even turning into his lane. Yeah, that's not how Right on Red works. Thankfully, Asim was paying better attention than she was and avoided a collision. He asked us to shout out his sons Ahmad, Hadi, Zaid, and Aram, who all love our channels. Casey was driving for work on Christmas Eve in an area that always has heavy semi-truck traffic. Up ahead, she watched a trucker merge left, but a driver in the right lane didn't realize he was preparing to make a wide right turn. Even after the car driver slammed on the brakes, the trailer turned across its path and it was crushed underneath. Casey stopped to check on the drivers and called 911. She also provided copies of her dashcam footage to both drivers. Thankfully, there were no serious injuries. Casey wanted to shout out her cousin Brian for introducing her to Wham Bam videos, as well as her husband Paul, who bought her a dashcam, and we can't leave out her kids, Jay and Annie. Ryan was approaching an intersection when he watched a white Kia Soul make an unprotected left turn and get T-boned by an SUV coming the other way. For context, the lights for both drivers turned yellow halfway through the Kia Soul's left turn, and it didn't turn red until after the collision had occurred. Ryan stopped and called 911 and told us the Kia driver was found liable. Leo was driving in Toronto one evening when he watched an SUV driver run a stop sign and get T-boned by a car, spinning it completely around. Leo told us he saw the occupants of the involved vehicles get out without any serious injuries, so he kept going. He wanted us to remind our viewers to always yield to cross traffic when waiting at a stop sign. Matthew was driving his Chevy Cruze one night on a recently repaved section of road. He told us this road was reduced from 4 lanes to 2, and for months, drivers have been ignoring the new signs and road markings. An SUV driver in the left turn-only lane went straight instead, nearly sideswiping Matthew's car as it merged into his lane. When they both reached a red light, Matthew informed the SUV driver of their mistake. He told us they seemed clueless about what had happened, and since he didn't think contact had been made, he decided to let it go. It wasn't until he got home that he found a small scuff on his bumper cover. Saeed was headed to breakfast with his mother one morning when he pulled up behind a Lexus SUV at a traffic light. When the light turned green, the SUV proceeded, but a red light runner suddenly sped across in front of them. We wish that close call was the end of the story, but sadly, it's not. Even though the light was still green, the Lexus driver then reversed into Saeed's Hyundai Elantra. Saeed told us traffic behind him left him with no option but to honk, which had no effect. Thankfully, the damage was minor, and both drivers agreed not to pursue insurance claims. Logan was on his way home in his Subaru Crosstrek when he was suddenly rear-ended by a Volvo S60. Logan exchanged insurance information with the Volvo driver, who took full responsibility for the collision. Fixing Logan's Crosstrek cost 15,000 Canadian dollars, almost 11,000 US dollars, and took about 2 months. Junaid was driving down a road in Ontario when a driver in the right lane suddenly turned into his lane, clipping his Mazda 3. Thankfully, nobody was injured in the collision, and the other driver's insurance provider will be paying to repair Junaid's Mazda. He added, "Stay safe and wear your seatbelts." Lilimi, one of our Patreon supporters, watched a car cruise past her even though she was already going about 75 miles per hour down a 60-mile-per-hour highway. Once again, Lilimi wasn't the only one watching. It looks like the other driver noticed the cop car and slammed on the brakes, but it was too late for them to avoid some instant justice. Busted! By the way, our Patreon supporters get access to our private Discord server. Join our Patreon campaign at the link in the description and come chat with the entire Wham Bam team and Lilimi, of course.
Wham Bam, we got a Patreon man. Please support the show.